Well, hello, Bacon Heights family. Pray you've had a great week. Pray you're looking forward to a great weekend, to a great time of worship. And if you're in town, I invite you to come and worship with us here at Bacon Heights this Sunday. Just to let you know, this coming Sunday, July the 4th weekend, we're just going to have Sunday school at 9:15 and worship at 10:45. And so that's a change, just one service, one Sunday school this weekend, July 3rd. If you're in town, join us. We'd love to see you, love to worship with you this weekend. I was reminded this weekend, or this past week, about the vision. That God has called us on an adventure. He said, follow me. And so the first part of the vision is that we follow Christ. That we follow His lead. We obey His leadership. It's just part of the adventure. But then we're to grow. We're to grow up in Christ. We're to mature in Christ. And so when we say, I want to follow Christ, that's not the end. That's the beginning of this relationship with Christ. And then we are to grow up and we're to mature. And that's an exciting part as well. But then we're to love. We're to love one another. As I have loved you, Jesus said, you love one another. Followers of Jesus should be the best people who love well. And so we are to love our neighbors. We're to love our family. We're to love our enemies. That's a tough one, but we're to love. But then we're to go. We have a mission. And the mission is that we are to reach out to people who do not know Christ and connect with them and invite them to Christ and invite them to church. We're to go. That's the mission. Every Sunday in our worship guide, there's something at the very top that says the adventure continues. And then there's something to encourage us to go, or there's something to encourage us to love well, or to grow up in Christ, or to follow Christ. Well, this past Sunday, there was something about the mission. And I just want to share that with you and encourage you to do this if you haven't done it already. And here's what it said. It said, create a list. Create a list. Think about those you know who aren't going to church anywhere. Think about those you know who do not know Christ, and make a list. Put them on the list and begin to pray for them. Pray that God would move in their heart, soften their heart, and allow them to have a receptive heart so that when someone invites them to Christ, that they're listening, or invites them to church, they're willing to go. Create a list. If you don't have a list, I want to encourage you to create one. Who do you know that's not going to church anywhere? Put them on that list. Who do you know who does not know Christ and is outside of a relationship with Christ? Put them on the list. And you might say, well, Pastor, I don't know if they're going to church anywhere or not. I don't know if they're following Christ or not. If you don't know, you add them to the list and then you ask them. And if they are already following Christ, you take them off the list. But we don't assume they're going to church. We don't assume they're Christians until we ask them. So put them on the list. Create it. If you don't have a list, I want to encourage you to get a list and begin to pray for them. Begin to invite them to church. Begin to invite them to Christ. We have a mission, and that mission means we are to go. So let's go. I hope you have a great day, and you're blessed.